Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to pick the right electrical toothbrush for you. Are you guys still using a manual toothbrush? Like some of you guys may still be using a manual toothbrush, and there's so many different options when it comes to electrical toothbrushes, but in this video we're going to go into detail about types and best electric toothbrushes for you and what to consider. Hello guys and welcome. My name is Liam and today we're going to be teaching you about how to pick the best electrical toothbrush for you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so you don't miss out on new content that comes out. Anyways, let's move on. So before we answer the question on what type of electrical toothbrush you should consider for yourself, the question we got to ask ourselves is why choose an electrical toothbrush? Well, you have better cleaning compared to a manual toothbrush. For example, the frequency is 40,000 strokes per minute. Strokes per minute is equivalent to the frequency per minute. So the greater the stroke, then basically you'll be brushing more effectively, removing more dirt per minute compared to using a manual toothbrush, which is only like 200-ish strokes per minute if you're using your hand manually doing it, scrubbing it. So better cleaning power overall using an electrical toothbrush over a manual toothbrush. And also it's good for the gum health because some people may have gum disease or sensitivity, so electrical toothbrushes are a great option for those type of people, especially with sensitive gums. Like using a manual toothbrush will mean that there's a higher risk of you scrubbing a bit too hard on your teeth. As a result, you may encounter gum related issues like um, gum pain, all these things after brushing. So by using electrical toothbrush, you just scrubs, you don't push it too hard. It does it automatically for you. You don't have to like scrub it manually. And some brushes have built-in sensors in them, but those would come back to that later. But yeah, those are stuff to consider. And using an electrical toothbrush is very easy for everyone. Even a 70-year-old can use it. Anyone can use it, even kids, whoever. Like, it's not that complicated. And it has some advanced technologies. For example, some toothbrushes with AI features, like those advanced ones on adverts you guys may see, is that some electrical toothbrushes may offer brushing, may track your brushing habits. Like you have to download a specific app on your phone and then it'll track it for you, which will overall allow you to improve your brushing habits and your daily life. So yeah, that's why I recommend investing in an electrical brush over a manual. Types of electrical toothbrushes. So there are many different types of electrical toothbrushes. So for example, there's sonic or ultrasonic toothbrushes. Some brands may include Philips, Sonic Care, and more. So these type of brushes tend to vibrate at high speeds, such as 40,000, 30,000 ish strokes per minute maximum. Sometimes it may go up or low depending on the type of brush you buy. They vibrate at high speeds because why? They push the water and the toothpaste between the teeth. That's why they do it. So the water and the toothpaste can go inside the teeth, like every detail, to ensure that every part of the teeth has been cleaned properly and effectively. Now, oscillating rotating toothbrushes such as Oral-B and other companies these are different types of toothbrushes. They have small round-headed spins for dirt removal, and they're more powerful, but obviously it's not for everyone because it may be a bit too intensive. So I wouldn't recommend oscillating, rotating toothbrushes because why? They might be too powerful for some people, too intensive, if I were to see it in best terms. So which one is better, sonic or oscillating, rotating type toothbrushes? So overall, I think I'll probably say sonic toothbrushes are best for gentle cleaning. Like you don't want to go into too much um you don't want to like go aggressively when you're brushing your teeth. You just want like a nice massage, like massaging, yeah, massage. That's the best way. You don't want to you don't want aggressive dirt removal. You just want better than a manual toothbrush. Whereas on the other hand, oscillating brushes tend to be more powerful, but as a result, they remove much more dirt. It's useful for people who tend to have a certain type of condition, such as maybe they may have like some teeth, like their teeth may be yellow and they really want to try and quickly get rid of that. So they may use the oscillating brushes for that situation because even with the sonic, it may not be enough power. So investing in oscillating may help with that. So key aspects to consider in toothbrushes is brushing modes. Like some people may need extra settings such as sensitive mode, whitening, or gum care. Like, do you need these extra settings for yourself when considering buying a electrical toothbrush? Do you need extra settings for your needs? Do you need like a pressure sensor built in? Because some people tend to brush too aggressively. They push it too hard on their teeth, and as a result, it can affect the gums. And they're pushing the brush head too hard, like they're pushing it. So to prevent that, you can invest in a brush that contains built-in pressure sensors. So it will warn you if you're pressing it too hard. Most electrical toothbrushes have built-in timers such as 2 minutes compared to manual, which doesn't. So yeah, most electrical toothbrushes you go have a built-in timer. Some brushes have different battery capacities over others. Now, rechargeable batteries, they last for a couple of weeks. Versus battery powered, you need to replace it manually. So yeah, some brushes obviously connect to an app to track your brushing habits, which will be useful if you want to really take care of your oral health and you don't want to go and yeah. So now we're going to move on to the price and budget guide. Obviously, I don't have any brushes to show you guys because I haven't bought any brushes. I'm just using one brush. So I'll just, based on what I've seen, based on my opinion, I think if you want a budget electrical toothbrush under $50, like you just want to get, you're just a beginner, you just want to get a rough overview of what the electrical brushing is, then under £50, I think I'll recommend um, Oriel B Vertility or Philips Sonicare 1100. Those two. So I'm sure you can find it on Amazon or somewhere under £50. So why? So yeah, you can find it on there under 50. But things to consider before buying it is that it has basic cleaning power, so it's not going to it's not going to be as good as oscillating toothbrushes, so the power is not going to be as good. So that's another thing to consider. But if you want to spend a little bit more, such as 50 to 100 to maybe £200 or £150, then you get more cleaning modes, which can be useful if you have certain problems with your teeth. You get much better battery life. Yes, that is true when you invest in a more expensive toothbrush, and some smart features. If you want to get the smart features, you have to go £100 plus. You're not gonna get you're not gonna get those features if you like invest in an £80 toothbrush. It needs to be minimum 100 plus dollars if you want to get those type of features in an electrical toothbrush. Some examples that fit in this price range are Oral-B Pro 1000 or the Philips Sonicare Protective Clean for 4100. Those two, with it, they fall under this price category, and that's most of the features that, as I discussed, they offer. They're good for people who just want to protect their daily teeth, and it's far better than a manual toothbrush. It's, well, how much better is it compared to a budget toothbrush like £50? Well, I would say that the difference is probably you get more cleaning modes. Again, with under £50 brush, you're only getting one cleaning mode, most likely, and you're getting better battery life. That is true. But how much better? Well, it depends on many variables, like how long you brush your teeth, how old is your brush, and there's so many variables to consider about that. And yes, that is true. You do get smart AI features in some of them, but that's if you invest 100 plus, if you want to get that. So now moving on, the high end electrical toothbrushes, like £150 plus £200, basically it goes on. You basically get everything. You're not going to be missing anything if you spend that much money. You're going to get all the tracking features. You're going to get premium. You're going to get premium brush heads, premium durability, and more. Examples of those is Oral-B IQ Series 9 or Philips Sonicare Diamond Clean Smart. Those two. Those typically offer everything, such as AI features, a built-in app you can download. So, best electrical toothbrushes for you. So, if you have sensitive gums, for example, I recommend I think the Sonicare Protective Clean 4100. That's the electrical toothbrush I recommend if you have sensitive gums. If you want deep cleaning, like you want aggressive cleaning, then I recommend, like you just want power, you want a powerhouse, then I recommend Oral-B Pro 3000 or a little bit more than that. However, for kids, I think Oral-B Kids electrical toothbrush would be good for them as a starting point. If you want the best of the best smart features, everything integrated, then Oral-B IQ or Sonicare Diamond Clean Smart. So those are the type of brushes I recommend. There's many different brands, there's so many, but this is just a rough overview of what to know when considering a electrical toothbrush. And overall, it is much better than a manual toothbrush. So if you're using a manual toothbrush, do let me know in the comments how is it for you guys, and I'd like to obviously see what electrical toothbrushes you guys are using. And yeah, so hopefully this video helped you guys identify the type of electric toothbrushes that you are going for. Let me know in the comments about what you like to see next, and before we end this video, do consider checking out my website. I also created a dedicated checklist. is a very beginner checklist. That checklist contains bullet points of what to consider before buying electric toothbrush, such as some bullet points that may be included in the checklist is, like, for example, what type of brushing heads do you want to consider, and make sure your brush is waterproof, IP approved, and many more. So the checklist is linked in my website. It will obviously have more. If you check it out, you will obviously see more what it contains, and is good for people who just want to start investing in electrical toothbrush, because I created this checklist because I don't want people to buy a toothbrush and they think, oh no, why did I buy it? I should have considered these bullet points before buying electrical toothbrush. I want people to make the right decisions when buying things and when using things. So the way I do this is by delivering content for you guys, and this is one of my first topics I'm going to talk about. There's many different other topics I'm obviously going to talk about, but this is one of them right now. Is my focus is on electrical, on the healthcare side. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.